Welcome back. In the last video, we started talking about tabs, and I demonstrated the use of the indent buttons. You will recognize this document from the last video. I'm going to clear all the formatting that I applied in the last video so that we can then apply new formatting. So I'm going to select all, Control A. Now, going to the Clear Format button, and I've cleared all formatting. The document has returned to all the defaults or the Microsoft Word defaults. Let's look at tabs again. If I make this into a paragraph, I am simply deleting the paragraph marks at the end of each line to create a paragraph. And I click on the increase indent. I indent the entire paragraph. Sometimes you may want just the first line to be indented. That can be done either by using the tab button on the keyboard. I'll do that again. Make sure your insertion point is at the beginning of the first word of the first line. And I'm going to tab, and there we go. That is one way of making your indentation in the first line. Another way is by moving the left indent, the first line indent of the indent markers. Again, I'll demonstrate. The indent markers, you have the top, which is the first line indent, the second, which is the hanging indent, and then the base, which is the left indent. If I move the first line indent, then I move the first line indented into the document. If I move the left indent, I move the entire paragraph. Likewise, I can move the right indent, and again, this will indent the entire paragraph. This is what we do if we're creating a block quotation in a document. We increase the indents on the left and the right, and then apply italic to create the block quotation if you're using APA formatting in a long document. Let's undo. Another way to apply tabs in a document is by setting your tabs. I'm going to turn on the Show Hide button, and again I'm going to change, clicking in place. These are my paragraph marks. Everywhere that you press enter, you see a paragraph mark. Your tab, whether you tab from the keyboard or within, at the beginning of the line or within a document, your tab, non-printing character, is an arrow. To remove them, you simply delete or backspace the arrows. I'm going to set tabs another way. I'm going to launch the paragraph dialog box, and then I'm going to go into tabs, and I'm going to add tab stops. The default tab stop is 1/2 inch if you're measuring in inches, or 1.27 centimeters. Let's set this for 1 centimeter. I'm going to set. I would like a second tab stop at 3 centimeters. I'm going to set. Click on OK. My first tab within the document. The first movement is 1 centimeter. The second movement will be an additional 2 centimeters, giving us a 3 centimeter indent. To clear this, you can either clear from the keyboard, clear all, okay, then you have to remove. So now if I tab, each time I want to indent, I have to continue pressing the tab button on the keyboard. If you have any questions, again, feel free to contact your instructor via the question and answer forum or via Moodle's messaging service so that your instructor can clear up any queries you may have. Another reason you may want to use tabs is, let's say for example, you are creating a resume. You have name, address, telephone number, work experience, right? If you would like to line these up, meaning you'd like to line the information after each heading up, you can use tabs. One too many, let's remove this. And your name is Shannon Parsons. You live at 25 Sparrow Street, San Fernando. Your telephone number would be 652. And these are just random numbers I'm typing. I do not know if they belong to somebody or anyone, business or personal. Let's say this person worked between the years of 2018 to present, and they've worked at Massey Stores. Then in the next line, we would tap to get to the address, Main Road, Marbella, and their position, cashier. Again, and this is another way that tab is used. Bold italics, there we go, the beginning of a resume. Starting a new document, tabs can also be used for creating simple lists. So for example, a shopping list. You have quantity, and I'm going to abbreviate. I'm going to tab item. So I would like to get 1 loaf of bread. Sorry. Now, once you type a number and you press enter, Word automatically assumes that you are numbering. And in order to ignore that, you can simply undo and continue. I'd like 1 container of milk. Again, I'm using tabs on the keyboard. And observe, tabs, when you press enter from line 2 in the list to the third item here, you no longer have Word assuming you are numbering because you have this repeated number and you turned off the automatic numbering before. And 2 sticks better. If I remove or I turn off the show hide button, you no longer see the tab marks. Show hide shows non-printing characters, spaces between text, tabulation marks. It is a non-printing character, and it's a very simple way of using tabs to line up your text. It helps you to get your lines evenly spaced. You can count your tab spaces in between. Okay, so I hope this made tabs easy for you as you continue your program. Have a good day.